Welcome into the Tournament of Champions here in Brigham City, Utah. The Tournament of Champions, the senior women singles gold medal match underway here. Cammy MacGregor and Jennifer Dawson in what should be a really fun gold medal match here in the Tournament of Champions. 0-0, Dawson serving here. Just wide, first point of the match. Goes the way of Dawson.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
This is a team that knows each other well. I guess an opponent that knows each other well since they play together in ladies doubles all the time.
That one in the net, side out. Dane Stewart, Christine Barksdale.
And right behind you, Randy Coleman.
Oh, I didn't hear you were on, Randy.
I'm
awesome.
On. I'm on. I'm with you. I'm back. 0-1. Game one. We got a best of three here.
Nice job there by MacGregor fending that off and that one wide.
Pushes it a little bit wide.
We got heavy winds out here, lots of gusty winds today. It's going to create some interesting dynamic in the court, I think. It's windy. End of story. The wind's coming behind Cammy. She has to hit with a little bit of control. Whereas Jennifer gets to swing away, which is one of her favorite things. She likes to hit the ball hard.
You think? Mm-hmm. We are at 86 degrees here in Brigham City, Utah. And the winds are blowing northerly. Looks like about 12 miles an hour. So anytime it goes above 10, then starts to be a slight factor. Do you think there, Christine?
It's a huge factor, not even a slight factor. At the winds at 12, 13 miles an hour, it really impacts the game.
Jennifer really spreading the court here.
Cammy covering the court well.
Yeah, she is.
And too good.
Yeah, great angle, great touch on Cammy's part.
And anticipated it perfectly, cross court winner.
What makes you wonder how much, they just know each other's games really well.
You think?
How much that plays a factor in, playing each other. There's Jennifer, I think.
No, it dropped in.
It must have. They have a lines person out here, and it must have been inside the line.
Yeah, inside the line.
I think Jennifer maybe thought it was out too, to be honest, because it looked out from my great angle. Not that I'm on the line, but it looked out from my angle. And the linesman definitely has the right.
The linesman called it in. Interesting, because Cammy's conceding it.
And Jennifer, I think, thinks it's out.
Well, Jennifer did think it was out, but Cammy conceded it.
Yeah.
I mean, she hit the ball over saying that was out, and the linesman was like, I was right there on it.
Yeah. No, it was.
Oh, I didn't even hear Cammy say that. Now, both players, if they wanted, could.
Oh, just
Great
wide.
Angle.
That ball looked just wide to me, but I think it happened a little bit too fast for Cammy to see that, but she's conceding. Do we have any Google statistics on how many times the head-to-head has happened here between Dawson and MacGregor?
I don't know what those stats are on that.
It's a bunch.
Well, a lot of times we see some other players in here. Bonnie Williams. You don't see Jennifer LaCour as much, but also she's not playing any singles, I don't think, anymore.
Oh, beautiful
Great
passing
drive.
shot. Cross-court passing shot winner from Jennifer Dawson. Four.
Yeah, it's been a nice job here by Dawson to come back.
Oh, nice touch. Oh my God.
She got super lucky, but it worked out in her to her favor.
97 people watching online, USAPA Facebook live stream.
Can hit us up on questions.
Exactly. You have any comments or questions?
Yeah.
Put it on there. I'm looking right now, watching. Hello, Mike Durr and Robert Elliott.
And pushed wide by Dawson. So MacGregor retaking the lead here, 5-4 in our first game.
Best of three. 5-4. Short serve.
Ooh, she missed that little slice angle.
Yeah.
She's so good at it. You don't see that air out of her very often.
Just not quite enough extension and drops it in the net.
Side out, back over now with Dawson.
Yeah, wind picking up a little bit, gusting in Jennifer Dawson's face a little bit. You got to lift it even more.
I've only been up here in the evenings. Is this the strongest it's been all week?
Yeah, actually it is. Yeah. I mean, it's been gusting, but it hasn't been gusting like this. They had a weather advisory last night saying fire conditions and winds were going to be 20 to 35 today, but I didn't see it until just now, but it is gusting even more.
Yeah, it's picking up.
Nice deep return. Oh, great.
The wind's going to carry that
angle
out for sure. You really got it. In this type of weather, you really have to be moving your feet a lot. You can't let the ball get behind you or in front of you. You have to be hitting that at just the right place, or the wind will catch the ball and take it away from you.
Well, Vicki Ryan online is asking, what is the age cutoff for seniors? Well, define what you mean, but what the cutoff is. But in pickleball years, if you're going to be 50 within that year, you can play in the seniors. But
I know all about that. I turned 50 this year.
But you don't look it, and that's what's important, right?
Right, Randy?
Yeah. As long as you still look 21, you're good to go.
That's what I keep trying to tell people. I'm only 27. They don't buy it.
Well.
MacGregor serving again here, 6-5.
It drops in. Nice cutoff.
The one thing I feel Cammy's just doing a really nice job of is she's getting to the net.
Yeah.
She's creating opportunities for her to get to the net. She's finishing the points relatively easy. Jennifer's having to work pretty hard. Now, these two ladies did play earlier today, and Cammy did win 11-8, 11-1.
Hi.
So that must mean Cammy is sitting in the gold medal side. And
Alden for
that must mean Jennifer, if she happens to beat Cammy in this first round, she would have to play her in a game to 15. And she's exerting a lot of energy right now.
Yeah.
Cammy's really working her around the court. Cammy's a smart player, ex-professional tennis player.
8-5 the lead for MacGregor. That one
just a little bit wide by the lines person. USAPA certified referee Steve Hast, I believe, is out on the court right now.
good idea there by Dawson, trying to come back to the side vacated, but pushed it wide, and that one in the net side out.
And that's a case where the wind could have helped her, because it could have helped curl that ball back into the court. But again, just like we just watched in the women's pro, Jennifer Dawson can have a laser beam drive. She seems a little frustrated right there. A little frustration of missing that backhand, a two-handed backhand that she's so well known for.
Well, Cammy is just doing a great job of playing side to side and pushing Dawson. We come to game point. 10-5 here for MacGregor in game number one.
I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up, and she's going to go down. I'm going to let you call her.
Dawson.
That's a great finishing shot by Jennifer Dawson.
She was finally able to get up to the no volley zone, a point you had made earlier.
Right, we just talked about that. She needs to get up to the non-volley zone. Now, I think the trick is that, you know, Cammy does have very precise shots, so she's able to pass relatively, you know, so it's scary going up there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
Side out is back to MacGregor for another game point.
All right, here we are, game one, best of three. Oh, beautiful passing shot, and there you have it.
Game one goes the way of Cammy MacGregor, 11-5 over Jennifer Dawson. Got just a moment here between games, and then we'll get ready for game number two.
Exactly. We've got a slight pause in the action, and we're going to introduce a special guest here with Brigham City. Alden is with me. My name's Randy Coleman. Alden, I'm going to let you introduce yourself to the fans online. We are on the USAPA Facebook live stream. And Alden, tell us about what you do. You're a part of the City Council, and
yes, I am. My name's Alden Farr. I've been on the City Council for a few years and had a chance to participate in the decision making for this pickleball facility that we have, and we've been real fortunate to have a good recreation director that's been had some vision to see this, and our mayor and other council members. And
I've seen so many people so far. Not only a congressman that came up and did an interview. We had Daniel Summerhays, who is in Salt Lake, and so many people in the community, and other people that are just putting so much effort into pickleball here at Brigham City. You guys have done such a added professional. Exactly, and we're back to the action here. We're going to keep going. Alden is no, you stay right with me. We are time in, but we're going to spend a few minutes talking with Alden. We're at the beginning of game 2, best of 3. And it's side out 0-0 in game 2. Cammy MacGregor took the first game, but Alden, kind of continue with, kind of your vision and everything that you guys, have seen with what is so important about bringing pickleball here to Brigham City.
Yeah, pickleball's been is a fabulous sport. It's been mentioned a real social game to bring people together. And as far as the city's concerned, it's been I think a great event to have to bring in people from out of town to see our little community, and the backdrop that we have here with the mountains and the court. It's just been really nice.
And are you a pickleball player yourself?
You know what? I have played a little bit, but realized for as much as I was playing, I wasn't getting any better, and so I kind of slowed down a little bit. It's fun to watch these talented players. It's amazing.
It is, and it's more exciting to even see in person, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You need to come to Brigham City. There's a lot of activities. You guys have done a great job with the banners and everything, making this event look, so professional. The sun getting in the way of Cammy MacGregor right there. We are still 0-0 in game 2. But we appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, thank you very much.
Again, introduce yourself to everyone online watching. We got 137 people watching on the USA Facebook live stream this afternoon, so we appreciate your time, but everyone that's so important. So again, tell us, introduce yourself, and kind of wrap up anything you'd like to share online.
Well, again, my name's Alden Farr, a city council member for Brigham City, and it's been great to host this tournament and have all the participants, and it's just been a lot of fun, and we hope to do it for years to come.
I'm completely impressed with so many people that are involved with, Brigham City, and so many, professionals making this just an absolute, fun event for everybody all across the nation to come. So thank you so much, Alden, for stopping in.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the action.
I will. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Back to the action on the court.
Side out there's MacGregor into the net. 1-1, and service coming over with Dawson in game number 2. Jennifer lost the first game 11-5. Christine, your thoughts, and how is this second game being played differently or better or the same for Jennifer Dawson?
Well, right now it still looks like I'm still leaning to it being in Cammy's favor. I'm still going to see how the wind plays a part. And Jennifer, she's not going to be able to swing away as much as she was on the other end. But that might mean Cammy, some of her precision is going to go away, because she is going to have to strike the ball a lot harder than I think she's normally used to or comfortable with. I think she likes a lot more touch, which is harder to accomplish when the wind's blowing that hard into your face.
Yeah. You can see both players are kind of like almost a little bit of indecision on exactly what they need to do to kind of get
to adjust.
Yeah.
It's difficult to switch ends in this kind of wind, because you really have to make big adjustments.
And in doubles as well, but
either way, when you switch, there's a wind, so you're carrying that ball out.
Jennifer Dawson, a big swinger, and that one sails long for unforced error.
4-1. Yeah, nice run here by MacGregor.
And that ball left short.
So help a guy here. Why is Cammy lofting those in that type of scenario?
I think she's feeling like this might help get her out of trouble. She's in a little bit of trouble, not getting the ball as quickly as she probably would like. So she's trying to buy herself a little bit of time to recover. Now, in this case, with the wind so much against her, it's holding the ball up kind of just in time for Jennifer to be able to strike a really nice overhead. And Jennifer's ex-tennis player as well. Has got a beautiful overhead. So it's probably not going to be super effective.
Yeah, you can sense that both players right now are a little bit uncomfortable just trying to figure out what is going to be the right recipe.
And I think we need to see Jennifer's got to get up to that line. I feel like she's trying to play from the baseline. And I feel like if she were up, she's get a little more control of these points. If she want to take this to a game 3. If I were coaching her, that's what I would say, Randy.
Exactly. I'm with you.
Because as I know, I'm practically like a 7-0 player out here.
Yeah, I saw it. I read it. I read it online.
Right.
It was on Fox News.
Right, when I'm sitting out here observing the match. Not when I'm playing it, but observing it.
And again, normally Cammy's touch is going to drop that right over the net.
Exactly.
But it's just the wind. The players are struggling right now.
He's holding it up.
Might be a good time, even though you're you're trying to find your rhythm, and she's still up and it's tied. But man, just take a time out maybe and just regroup.
Also, I was wondering, especially where the last couple shots have just gone into the net.
We're still at 4-all right now, so I don't know that I'd be ready to pull the trigger on a timeout.
4-4, game 2. Short serve.
Jennifer happens to win this game. We go to a game 3. Great shot, great placement.
Yeah, that lucky net cord in Cammy MacGregor's favor allows her to place the ball for a winner down the line and a side out. 4-4.
It's 5-4.
5-4. Yes.
Cammy just got a point there.
Yeah, point on 5-4. Correction, side out now 4-5.
Frustration on Jennifer's part right there. Sounded like she said, watch the ball. She must not have felt like she made that a crisp shot on the sweet spot of her paddle.
Nicole Hobson probably watching somewhere in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Is she back home right now? She's asking, is the wind swirling? It is swirling, but it is going from an extreme, mostly from south to north conditions. But
which means it's traveling from behind Jennifer
absolutely
to into Cammy's face for the most part.
So Dawson with service here, 4-6.
Again, I feel like Cammy's just doing such a good job of getting to the net. I feel like that's why I still feel like she's in control of this match at this point.
Yeah. Jennifer's almost afraid to hit out on those balls, knowing the wind's behind her. Nice deep return.
There's another one out.
Yeah, just completely uncomfortable trying to find her timing with the wind.
I think Jennifer's game is a little better suited hitting into the wind, just because then she can swing away and hit as hard as she wants, and she's got a pretty groundy.
Nice recovery. And we just dipped into that no ball zone for a point.
Nice. And a cheer from the crowd on that one. These windy conditions.
Got a few hundred people out here watching this match.
Yeah, 100 and great fan base here, and the great shading structure that Brigham City has built, and their stadium concrete seating looks beautiful.
Nice tent on the end, offering some tables, and
she
was blinded. She was blinded.
Yeah.
Referee did rule that he saw it wide.
Good call.
And I don't think Jennifer had any arguments. I believe she also saw it wide.
Correct.
9-4, and MacGregor approaching match point. Into the net, side out.
We have a man men's doubles open pro on court 8, brought to you by Head. Ben Johns and Kyle Yates taking on Steve Deacon and Eric Lang.
Well, we had great conditions all weekend for the 2019 Tournament of Champions. Oh, that ball dipping into the wind away from Jennifer. Couldn't get her paddle on it.
Sounds like we've got a big match getting called in behind us. It's the bronze medal of the men's open match. Yeah. Sounded like it was Eric Lang and Steve Deacon versus Ben Johns and Kyle Yates, which we were able to watch out here earlier today.
Yep.
They'll be playing into the gold medal match. And who's waiting on the gold medal match?
I wonder. I'll let you fill everybody in. Actually, we'll get you that as soon as I was like deferring to the one and only Christine Barksdale, hoping that she had that valuable information, but we still have Matt Wright and Daniel Moore.
Must be waiting on the gold, because that's got to be the teams that are left.
They took down Kyle Yates and Ben Johns earlier.
So that must be the match. They're sitting up there waiting in the nest, waiting on those two to battle it out. Sound like they put that match out on court 8. We must have a ladies singles match following this.
Yep.
It'll be the women's pro singles, and I believe that's going to be Annalee Waters versus Lucy Kovalyova.
And Darren Peterson is asking, not knowing the players, you are looking at the last names on the scoreboard. So to our right is Jennifer Dawson, playing in pink with pink and purple with the Pro Kinetics, and to our left is Cammy MacGregor in the black paddle, light blue shirt. For those asking online, just so you know who you're watching.
There's a rare air out of Jennifer. A little bit nervous, a little bit tired maybe, but we got a match.
And there it is.
There's the winner. The winner of that earns a 2020 entry into pre-registration into USAPA Nationals.
11-5, 11-4, Cammy MacGregor over Jennifer Dawson here in the gold medal match of the senior women singles and the Tournament of Champions. Christine Randy, it's kind of a battle that Cammy led from start to finish. Your final thoughts on what we saw here in this gold medal match?
Yeah, it was a battle in the wind, just trying to adjust and who could withstand. So it wasn't a lot of beautiful YouTube moments, but a second gold, I believe, for Cammy MacGregor, fighting her way through. So just the conditions of trying to do the best you can with these windy conditions and trying to stay on top.
Cammy seemed very comfortable out there, I felt, the entire time, where I felt Jennifer seemed to be struggling a little more with the wind and the conditions. Cammy seemed pretty comfortable doing a job of getting up to the net and executing the shots when she got there, which is, you can get to the net, but execution is sometimes tough, especially in the wind, but she did an outstanding job of that.
Cammy MacGregor taking the gold here in the Tournament of Champions in the senior women singles pro division. For Christine Barksdale, Randy, remind me your last name.
Coleman. Randy Coleman.
I knew it started with a C. Randy Coleman. I'm Dane Stewart. We'll have the medal ceremony coming up next here from John A. Gullo Medal Court at the Tournament of Champions in Brigham City, Utah. And welcome to the John A. Gullo Medal Court. We've got our ring ceremony for the Senior Women's Single Pro Division here at the Tournament of Champions, a USAPA Tier 1 sanctioned tournament. Of course, we want to thank Selkirk for being the presenting sponsor, as well as Paddletech and Pickleball Central for being gold level sponsors of this tournament. We'll start with our bronze medal winner, Bonnie Williams.
That's my partner.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Edward. Oh my gosh. This is getting very, very common. Quit eating like this.
No.
No. Right.
Oh, absolutely. Congratulations. Do I assume my position?
And our silver medalist, Jennifer Dawson.
Shake the hand for.
Congratulations.
Yes, thanks.
4.0, 50 plus. Frank Montemorris and Billy Montemorris. Taking on Bob Tilley and Sue Wall. Our referee is Sandy Brown.
and our gold medalist, Cammy MacGregor.
Then you get their medal. Then you got to call it down.
Wow.
That's course
There's a lot to maneuver.
And as the gold medalist, Cammy also receives a free pair of Head shoes, the official footwear of the Tournament of Champions. And now John Gullo will present the Lanius Cup to Cammy MacGregor. And we've got one more piece of hardware for Cammy. The championship ring presented by John Gullo. An opportunity to talk with Cammy MacGregor. And Cammy, talk to us a little bit about that match. Obviously the wind, how big of a factor was that for you? How big was that adjustment? Is, you know, not much of a factor right now, but how much of that was an adjustment for you to try to figure out how to play that gold medal match dealing with the wind?
Yeah, when Jen won the toss and she took the side, I was kind of bummed. No, but the first game having the wind in my back was an advantage, and then I thought in the second game, going to be a little tougher with Jen's ground strokes for me to get that ball deep and penetrating for her to not rip these passing shots. So it just ended up working out, and it was a great match, and always hard to play against Jen.
Well, speaking of that, it feels like that's a very familiar matchup. You two obviously very familiar with each other, and we've seen you in gold medal matches. What is that like, being able to compete against her time and time again, and kind of the rivalry and yet friendship that exists there?
Well, we always go out and we know there's going to be a winner and a loser, and at the end it's, we're best friends and doubles partners, and we go home together, and it's, just another day. But obviously when we're out on the court, we give it our all, and that's, but there's no hard feelings, it's just whoever played was a better player that day.
It's one of the great things about pickleball. It's a great environment between players. Cammy, congratulations on the gold medal.
Thanks, man.